If you know anything about Norse mythology, it is Thor, thanks to Marvel, or not. Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. I haven't filmed in a while, so I feel a little bit weird talking in front of a camera right now. Hi, welcome back to another installment of my series Norse mythology inspired makeup looks. Wow, I couldn't even say that. Today we're doing none other than Thor. I'm sure everyone is familiar with Thor. He's probably the most popular Norse mythology figure. If you don't know what this series is, basically I'm going to look at the description of Norse mythology characters from this book, and according to the description I'm going to create a makeup look according to the description. See, I haven't been doing this for a while. Before I do the makeup, I'll have a little story reading segment. If you don't want any storytelling session, then just skip up to this time where I start the makeup. But if you do, thank you for staying. And right now I'm going to read some description and also characteristic of Thor as God, basically. Thor, as we all know, is the Thunderer, so he controls thunder and lightning. And as a child, he was very remarkable for his great size and strength. It's the Thor we kind of know by popular culture, just very strong and likes fighting. Come on. So Thor is usually represented and described as a man in his prime, tall and well-formed with muscular limbs and bristling red hair and beard, from which, in moments of anger, the sparks flew in showers. So from this description, we know that he's not blonde. First of all, when he's in anger, the beard and the hair have little sparks. So it kind of reminds me of copper wires, and when electricity goes through them, it kind of creates this little spark. So maybe his hair or copper wires, I don't know. And then there are also more descriptions saying that northern races further adorned him with a crown, on each point of which was either a glittering star or a steadily burning flame, so that his head was ever surrounded by a kind of halo of fire, his own element. His element is fire, and from what I know, he screams Leo energy. So I wore this red tube top just to kind of channel my inner Leo, and we are in Leo season, so what else? As we all know, Thor has the magic hammer, of which the name that I do not know how to pronounce, but the hammer is actually an emblem of lightning bolts. So, as we could probably have seen in Marvel films, like, he would point the hammer to the sky and then it attracts the lightning bolts to him and like charging him up. Talk about a quick way to charge your phone. That will be quick. So yeah, according to these descriptions, I'm going to create a makeup look sort of related to it. I already have something in mind, but is subject to change as always. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get started. I actually have like some irritation here. And the main reason that I haven't been filming is because I was like breaking out like crazy. You can still see the reminiscence here, here, here. Zoomed you guys in a little bit. And first of all, I'm going to lay down like a red base just to draw out the shape of the red that I want to put all over my eyes. For that, I'm using Hallberg's Crayon in Anger Mood, and I'm just gonna draw like a kind of like the shape of a flame, if you will. And then I'm blending it out with like a small flat brush. I'm taking a blue crayon. This is Cool Mood by Hallberg as well. I'm just going to outline this red to lay down another initial shape. And I'm taking like a small angle brush to just smooth out the line a little bit, not blending it. Next, I'm taking my Natasha Denona Coral palette and the middle shade with like this really tiny eyeliner brush. Just picking up the eyeshadow and wetting it because we're going to lay this down on top of the blue liner that we just did. Next, I'm taking the same Natasha Denona palette and using the red shade here. It's more like a brick red. And I'm also taking a very small brush just so that I can get below the blue and make it super precise. Basically, that's that. It's like a blue chromatic sort of outline with red in the middle, super sharp at the end. I'm going to finish the other eye and move on to my face. Now I got both of the eyes done. As you can see, the blue sort of just shines whenever you turn, but the red remains matte. I just feel like I just constantly need to pull this out to remind people that I'm not naked. Okay, because there are some irritations on my skin, today I'm gonna use a green primer, and this is NYX's Color Correcting Primer. It's like a nice light texture. I think it'll be suitable for anyone at all. I feel like my irritation came from that I'm trying to use up all the samples I have at home. So like I have been using new skincare every day, basically just a little sample packs. So my skin is telling me no. I'm going to nod my head yes. I just really want to use them up, or should I? If you haven't noticed already, I also colored my hair like a dark blonde shade, and of course it turned out light brown because I have naturally almost black hair. Well, however, like even if I put extreme blonde hair dye on my hair, it's gonna look like a light brown or very very extreme case dark blonde. Okay, as for foundation, I'm going to use my Smashbox Hydrating Foundation. This is in the shade 2.22. I hope this matches. I haven't gone out into the sun in 3 weeks because in Hong Kong there is another surge of COVID-19 cases, so I haven't gone out in a while, and I feel like I'm almost back to my pale self. Actually, still tan, but you know, not as tan as maybe 2 weeks ago. It looks really light on camera, but I swear it matches me in real life. Friendly reminder. And to bronze, I'm going to use the Drunk Elephant liquid bronze thing, which I'm not sure how to use it really. I don't really use bronzers that much, so I'm just gonna try and use this Revolution Pro 26 serum. And then I'll just take my foundation brush to blend out. Just using some concealer. This is Fenty 290. Using so little because I feel like the center of my face is light enough. Next, I'm going to use my Colourpop powder to ever so slightly set the face. Basically, I'm only setting under my eyes, nose, and chin. A little bit of the forehead, just the leftovers. So I quickly filled in my brows and I went for this very bushy kind of look. And for the eyes, we're going to move on to the lower lash line. I'm taking my Spectre Palette and taking the blue shade Abstract. And again, I'm using it wet as like a eyeliner on my lower lash line. So I'm just also going to connect it to the upper lash line. Actually, let me try taking a white eyeliner as a base and then I'll lay the blue on top. I'm using an even smaller brush with the blue. Try to give it a more precise look. You know what? I don't think that worked very well. So these are the eyes done. Actually, no. I'm going to put on lashes and then I'll be right back. Another reminder. So now that we have lashes on, I'm going to put on a lot of blush because I feel like if it's gonna be a fiery look, then it has to have more blush. We're going to use a liquid blush. I'm using Glossier Dawn. Yes. I just thought like an orange color would suit like a fiery sort of aesthetic, you know? I'm taking the bronzer brush just now just so that I can mix in a little bit of the bronzer with it to make it even warmer. Just blending it a little higher to the cheekbones. And of course using our foundation brush to slightly blend it, not too much. We don't want to cover the orange, if you will. Now that I look like I've been properly sunburned, let's burn the lips as well. Oh my god, my lips are so dry. What do I do? I'm just gonna put on some lip balm real quick. Today I'm going to use the Desi and Katy and Dose of Colors collaboration, and this is Aftermath. It is sort of like a brick warm red, which really matched with the red eyeshadow we have today, so let's put it on. This is not as red as I want it to be, so I'm going to get another red lip color. And this is Smashbox lipstick in BAWSE, which is a really nice cool tone red, and I'm only going to apply it in the middle and then just using my finger to pat it out. This might be my new favorite combo. I don't know what I just did there, but it must be magic. Last step, I promise, last step is highlighter, and today we're going to use the Nicole Guerriero highlighter palette, which has way too many shades that I don't know how to choose. There are so many things going on everywhere. I think I'm just gonna take a basic highlighter shade, and I'm using the shade Forever Young. And just a little bit of setting spray to seal the deal. If I am going out, I will put on some like shimmer oil all over this area, but let's be honest, we are staying home at this moment, so I'm just gonna skip it. Use our imagination maybe. This is the finished look. I am so happy with it. The red eyes, the red lips, and the red tube top is a whole vibe. I just feel like I first of all need the shimmer oil, and then I need to like pick up my red handbag, put on some jeans, wear some red heels, and just go out and conquer the world. But I'm not going out anytime soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video just as much as I enjoyed creating it. I had so much fun creating this look, and it turned out a lot better than I expected. From afar, it feels like it's just red all over, but when you get close up you realize it's the blue shimmer, like lightning bolt, as I wanted it to be. That's all for me today. I hope you guys have a nice day, and I will see you soon. Bye! I hope Thor would be proud of me.